What's up? What's up? I'm about to share this joint. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. Be right with you. I'll let a few people slide through. Then we can get started. Wow, that's crazy. Oh shit, Monet, don't call me right now. 1 second. Yeah, so let me turn off this Wayne real quick. All right, bet. How to write your book in 72 hours. You already know. What up, what up, what up? How you feel? How you feel? How to write your book in 72 hours. So, that's 3 days, right? Now, we got to do some math. We got to figure out exactly how much time you're spending actually writing. And in those 72 hours, right? Say you sleep 8 of them, of each day. Say you sleep 8 hours of each day. Let's do the math right here. Starting off with a 72 piece, and you're gonna minus the 24, right? So you really got 48 hours to write. You really only have 48 hours that you're actually gonna be writing, right? If you sleep those 8 hours, right? We're just gonna say you slept those 8 hours, right? So then what about your life? What about your family? What about your job or whatever else you gotta do, right? What about all the excuses that you've been giving as to why you didn't write your book yet? What about all of that stuff? So let's say you go to work from 9 to 5, that's like 8 hours. And there's 2 days left, right? So we're gonna take off another 16 out of that 48. So that's gonna leave you with a small 32. How to write your book in 72 hours. You now only got 32 hours. Because this is sleep that we just took out. You gotta sleep and you gotta work, right? So you got 32 hours of actual production time. All right. So to write your book, first you want to figure out your why. Not your why in life, not your why in business, but your why in why you writing a book. What's the purpose of your book? Is it to solve a problem? Is it to entertain? What is the purpose of your book, right? Why? What is your why? Once you figure that out, this is where your subject matter starts to come into fruition. This is where you say, all right, I know why I'm writing the book. Now, how am I going to get that why done with this book? So then you have where's my napkin at? Because I need y'all to see this side of the board. Y'all ain't going to see that side of the board. So then you have 2 options, right? You can do it the easy way or the hard way. And I suggest the hard way because the hard way is more efficient and it comes out better. So the hard way is write down your outline. Write down the main topics or main ideas in your book. Say you are a dog trainer or something, right? You want to write a book about how to breed a specific species of dogs or something, right? So you're going to put how to breed in the middle. Wham. Put that in a box. Now, how to breed is in the middle because that is the main gist of your book, right? This is something like the outline you used to do in school. It's very simple. It's very easy, but it makes writing the book extremely easy. So you're gonna put how to breed, right? In the book, How to Breed, what are you gonna teach people about how to breed? For example, my book or my what did it say? You have a black or red marker? No, only the green John. You can't see it? You can't see the green John? Damn. Hold up, did this even work? Alright, bet. Is that better? Can you see that better? A little bit better? Alright, so basically you write the main idea in a box, right? After you find the main idea, you find the components of how to get that main idea across. So for example, my new course on it's not a course, it's actually a class. It's a self-publishing masterclass. So the self-publishing masterclass, it has to do with how to self-publish. But before how to self-publish, you have to learn how to write. And before you learn how to write, after you learn how to write, you got to learn how to format it. And then once you learn how to format it, you got to learn how to publish it. Once you learn how to publish it, then you learn how to sell it. Because really the purpose is to get the money off of the book. You want to write the book to help or to solve the problem, but that's also a form of revenue. Get excited about that. What up, the hair chemist? Everything good? So when you get your main idea, then you figure out all the little stuff that helps you get to that main idea. How to breed a dog. You're going to draw these little lines, right? I would say do 6 of them. 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom. And when involving with how to breed a dog, the first thing I want to know, because I don't know nothing about dogs, is what kind of dog are you breeding? So you might have a whole chapter on the fact that you're only talking about this kind of dog. Do you see how the content just creates itself now? So then, after you do all right, this is the type of dog we breeding, you're going to write, I don't know anything about dog breeding. So the second thing I would want to know is, what time of the year does this type of dog breed, right? Then, when you know what time of the year, that also brings in more questions. Is there a certain condition they have to be under? Do they gotta be eating a certain food beforehand? Do they have to be in a certain climate in order to breed? All of those things, right? Are hows. So as you can see the trend now. So the trend is what kind of dog, when do the dogs breed, how do the dogs breed. So if we got what, when, and how, what you think the next one gonna be? What you think the next little piece of information? I remember I said it's 6 of them. What you think the next little piece of information gonna be that you need to continue to write your book? Get excited. It gotta be a little more interactive. I gotta ask a question. I gotta have y'all answer it. So what you think the next one going? Maybe it might be why. It could be. It possibly could be. Thank you, Desire. I appreciate that. You already know. Get excited. So now in the example of dogs, the who and the what is kind of the same thing, because you don't really call a dog a who, you would call a dog a what, but you do want to include who as well. So let's say like what type of breeder, or for the who, let's say the who can be the trainer or the owner or whatever the case may be. Like, who is the best person to breed the dogs? Who should be the one that makes it happen? Who should set the mood and light the candles and send them in the room and all that, and pop the champagne and put it on the table so the dogs can get busy and whatnot? Like, who should do that? You feel me? Oh, thank you. I see that. You're welcome. All right, bet. So we got We got who, why, what, when, how. The last one is going to be where. So you're going to write about where the breeding happens location-wise. You did. So basically, in any aspect, in any subject, in any topic, when you want to write your book, the first thing you do is put the main topic of the book in the middle of the paper, big old box, right? Now remember, this is the hard way. This is the hard way. So you know the easy way is going to be even easier. This is the hard way though. What up? What up? How you feel? Everything good? Everybody gets a wave. Everyone. All of y'all. So you put the main idea in the middle and you draw your 6 points because you're going to need to know who, what, when, where, how, and why. Once you figure those out, you got 6 chapters right there. Get excited. You feel me? All right. So the easy way to get your book, and then when you want to actually physically pin that part, you can use what I'm about to say now. You can use this as well for the next part, because you got the ideas and you got them in. You got what they're gonna be, but you don't have the whole chapter written out yet. So the next step is to record yourself reciting the book. Don't write it on paper yet. Don't type it in your computer yet. Don't do it in your phone yet. You're gonna record a video of you talking about each subject. Every day you can go live once a day if you're new at it or whatever the case may be. You can actually write your book off of your Instagram content, Facebook content, YouTube content, and you can double up because now you're using it as videos, as content, and you're making a book out of it, even though it originated as a book. And you could do this either way. You can have the content first, the book first. It don't matter. You could do this either way. Just how they make every book a movie and a video game. That's a triple check off the same shit. Get excited about that. So do a video on what kinds of dogs that you're going to write about in your book. Do a video on when they breed. Do a video on how they breed. Do a video on where they breed. Do a video on why it's necessary for you to breed your dogs. Why it's beneficial. Why even keep the dogs? Why not just let them loose in the street? Do a video on that. Do a video on why. Oh yeah, I said why already. All right, so do a video on each one of them, right? Get excited. Then, once you have the video, if you have another phone like I do, I don't know if you do, but once you have the video, you will open your whatever app you're typing the book on. I use Google Docs because Google Docs is like Microsoft Word, and you don't have to pay for it. It's free 99. I use Google Docs because it's the same as Microsoft Word, but it is free. Get excited about that. Google Docs. You already know. So when I open my Google Docs and I go to type something, like for instance, even in this very search box, I could just say, I could hit this button right here. Wham. And now that. And now everything I say is actually being typed into the phone. So I could literally play the video off of one phone and have the other phone transcribe everything I said in the video into text for me. It's into text already. So then with Google Docs, once it's in there, it's already in there. And if you don't record it in Google Docs, you can always copy it and paste it into Google Docs. Once it's there though, then you hit the spell check button. Then you hit the grammar button. You can use all of the tools that's in Google Docs, just like Microsoft Word, to proofread your book, to format your book, to change it from a Word document to a PDF. All of these tools are there for you to use. And a lot of people still do it manually. They still do it the super duper long way, even though that's very easy as well. But once you figure that out, once you get the Google Docs part down, you good, man. And that literally only takes, remember I said you got 32 hours left? That literally will only take you 6 hours at the most. You can do 2 hours a day for those 3 days. You could do 3 hours a day for 2 days. You could do the 6 hour stretch in 1 day. Get excited, man. That's how you write a book in 72 hours. Subscribe to Merch Life TV on YouTube. You already know.